Hello everybody, welcome to Intro to Probability and Statistics. I wanted to go ahead and make a little video about WeBWorK and about how we navigate that homework system. One of the new things, one of the reasons why I'm reshooting this video is that the WeBWorK interacts a little differently with Blackboard. We have a learning tool integration, so you will go to WeBWorK directly from your assignment link. So anytime you want to go to WeBWorK, you should go to your learning modules and click directly in from there. There's also a tab on the left-hand side of the screen that calls WeBWorK, has some funny capitalizations. So let's go ahead and navigate over to the WeBWorK orientation. You'll see that I launched directly into there. We have my WeBWorK screen. I've got it coded with ECU orange. There's some things about this set that I just opened. You've got your close date. You got the other sets that are available to you. By the way, every set is available at the beginning of the semester. You just have to click each link to make them active. There will be 2 sets each week, 3 for the first week because the orientation is there. And there's also a challenge assignment that is completely bonus, but would be due at the end of the semester. All right, so once I get here, I can select a problem. There's problem 1 through 14. I'll have unlimited attempts. Each are worth 1 point. Currently, I have no attempts on anything and a status of 0% on each of those. If you navigate around this screen in the middle there, you can get to these different things. So I'll go ahead and click on the link for problem 1, and it says this: Understanding WeBWorK Problems and Pages. You should probably read this text here. It talks about how to use the WeBWorK. Then there are 2 buttons towards the bottom of the page, a preview my answers and a submit answers. If I go ahead and click the submit answers, a few things happen. We see a pop-up come up that shows us each of the achievements that I've earned, there were a few here because I'm just getting started. And I also see in about the middle of the page a big green bar that all of the answers are correct. I can also tell that all of the answers are correct because it'll see I have received a score of 100% for this attempt. I also will see that my score was recorded. Your score was successfully sent to the LMS. LMS is just Blackboard. So we see that I've correctly done the problem. We can also see on the left hand side where the problems are, there's a green bar, and that green bar will proceed as we finish the assignment. The problem also gets a check mark next to it, so problem 1 now has a check mark on that left hand side. There's a couple ways to navigate to problem 2. Next problem is what I'm going to click here. This problem is exactly the same, shows you kind of how to navigate and control WeBWorK. Again, I can hit submit answers, and again I get the check mark and the green bar in the middle of the page here showing that I did in fact get this problem correct. Navigating on, there's some more interesting ones. This one has you correctly do the order of operations. Let's see really quickly here. I believe this answer is -9. I will click the submit answers button, again in the middle of the page to the left hand side. And I can see on my answer entered -9, and my answer preview looks like I wanted it to, and on the results it says correct. There are some more blanks here, and the idea of this exercise is that you write 16 in a bunch of different ways. So I go into my blank here where it says 16 equals, and I might say 16 equals 15 plus 1. I could also say that 16 is 8 times 2. I might also say that 16 is 10 plus 6. Maybe I would say it's 2 to the 4. By the way, to do the I do a caret key. That's above the 6 on your keyboard. And I need one more. How about I just write 16? I think it'll take that as well. And this one says try entering 100 as 4 times the quantity 30 minus 5, and so I do that here. I will click the submit button and WeBWorK will check my answer. It will preview and it will show the entered. The entered would be the computed way and the preview would be the way that you entered it. So each of these numbers that I just put in was 16 except that last one, which was 100, and we see how the preview works. And sometimes I really like to look at the preview because if you're having issues entering answers, it's probably that you need some parentheses in a little different order, so be careful with that. That is your homework sets. You'll see the list here. Any that aren't active, you have to click over. So, sorry, in the middle of the screen, some of the hyperlinks are available and some of the hyperlinks are not available. The unavailable hyperlinks are not available because I haven't clicked over yet from Blackboard. In order to access those, I would need to go back to Blackboard and navigate to those either from this WeBWorK page in Blackboard or from the learning modules. So it should all be linked up here. All of the 18 assignments are directly linked from the WeBWorK page. All right, keep working hard, ladies and gentlemen.